They told me to work harder. I did. I got burned out. Then they said, hustle smarter. I tried. I got frustrated. What no one taught me, what changed my life forever, was this. Before you chase success in the world, you build it in the mind. In a studio apartment outside Austin, Texas, the night heat clinging to the blinds, I closed my eyes and ran a mental play nobody had coached me to run. I wasn't meditating. I wasn't daydreaming. I was practicing a picture. In it, I saw the person I was becoming, not the person I had been. I watched a short film, a morning routine done with grace, deep work unlocked, a pitch delivered, a phone call answered, the bank account growing, the body strong. I watched the reel again and again until my nervous system felt it was real. That picture, the visualization, flipped a switch I didn't know existed. Not magic, mechanics. Think of it as the most underrated goal-setting mind trick in America. A mental rehearsal that rewired how I felt, what I noticed, and what I did next. It's how to visualize success so you can walk into it in real life. This is a documentary about that shift, and how visualization for productivity, focus, and courage can change yours. Most people live 90% of their lives on autopilot, chasing goals that aren't even theirs. But what if you could rewire your mind like Edison, Carnegie, or Ford? What if you could unlock the hidden power of your thoughts, the way the greatest minds in history did? Welcome to Wisdom Foundry, the place where timeless philosophy meets modern neuroscience, and motivation becomes transformation. Every day, we decode the secrets of success, using ancient wisdom, psychology, and science to help you break free of fear, spark massive action, and build a life by design. So if you're ready to stop living in fear, tap into your highest self, and build unstoppable momentum. Speaking Head, subscribe to Wisdom Foundry now. Your future is waiting. Chapter 1, The Invisible Rehearsal. Seeing it before you do it. You've already used visualization, whether you realize it or not. You saw the text before you sent it. You pictured how that meeting might go. You felt the dread of a Monday before your feet hit the floor. The mind rehearses automatically. The question is, are you rehearsing what you want, or what you fear? Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts." That's not poetry, it's protocol. Your brain's Reticular Activating System, RAS, acts like a nightclub bouncer for attention. It lets in what matches your mental VIP list. What you repeatedly visualize becomes that list. If you keep feeding your RAS images of distraction and doubt, you will notice every reason to procrastinate. If you feed it scenes of courage and competence, the world begins to highlight opportunities that match. When I first committed to visualization for productivity, I started with a 90-second morning reel. No incense, no mysticism. A practical, sensory-rich film. I saw myself open the laptop, block distractions, and write the first sentence. Not the whole book, just the first sentence. I imagined the cursor blinking patiently, the coffee steam rising, the phone face down. I heard the subtle clack of keys. I felt the weight of focus in my shoulders. I added emotion, the quiet pride of someone finally showing up. That's how to visualize success. Not as a lottery win, but as a repeatable scene, anchored in your senses, charged with meaning, and looped until it becomes a reflex. Neuroscience calls it mental rehearsal. Athletes have used it for decades. Astronauts use it. Surgeons use it. Your brain doesn't fully distinguish between vividly imagined practice and real reps. That's not woo, that's neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to rewire based on experience, imagined or actual. Vivid visualization recruits many of the same neural pathways you use when you perform. It's a goal-setting mind trick that primes your body to act. Napoleon Hill said, "Whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve." Belief here isn't blind faith. It's repeated exposure. You rehearse the picture until your nervous system feels, "I've been here before." That familiarity reduces fear and increases follow-through. Earl Nightingale put it more plainly, "We become what we think about." Repeat after me, you're not visualizing to escape reality. You're visualizing to shape it. Visualization for productivity is the most underrated performance lever of our time because it converts intention into a blueprint your body understands. It's a law of attention before it's a law of attraction. You see it, you sort for it, you step toward it. Chapter 2. The Science. Why Pictures Program Behavior. Let's leave the inspiration for a beat and talk circuitry. If you want to know how to visualize success in a way that sticks, it helps to know what you're speaking to. Neuroplasticity. Your brain changes with use. Neurons that fire together wire together. When you visualize a task, say, your 7 a.m. gym session, you activate motor and premotor networks, like a dimmer switch sliding up. Repetition strengthens those connections. The RAS, this brainstem filter, decides what sensory information gets through. If you keep imagining deep focus from 8 to 10 a.m., noise-canceling headphones on, your RAS tags cues that match. A quiet corner, a calendar block, a closed door. Visualization for productivity turns your attention into a heat-seeking missile. Dopamine anticipation. Dopamine doesn't just reward the finish line, it energizes the pursuit. When your visualization includes a meaningful why and crisp milestones, you trigger anticipatory dopamine, a motivational fuel that helps bridge effort. That's the goal-setting mind trick. Link the picture to a purpose, and the brain invests. Memory consolidation. Imagine your evening visualization as a director's cut before sleep. During deep and REM sleep, your brain replays and consolidates patterns. Feed it intentional scenes, and you tilt consolidation toward the identity you're building. That's subconscious reprogramming grounded in biology. Not hocus pocus, just habit architecture. There's research to back this. Studies in motor imagery show measurable performance gains from mental practice alone. Neuroscientist Alvaro Pasqualeone's work with imagined piano practice showed brain changes in motor maps similar to real practice. Other studies on strength training have reported improvements from visualization of muscle contraction. And of course, in sports, this is standard issue. Michael Phelps' coach had him run mental videotapes of perfect swims, and tapes where something goes wrong, so he would remain calm when reality tested him. Here's the catch. Many people visualize the trophy, not the training. They imagine holding the degree, but not the daily study blocks. Gabrielle Ettingen's research on mental contrasting shows that just dreaming of success can backfire. The brain may feel complete and coast. The fix. Pair outcome visualization with process visualization and obstacles. See the path, not just the prize. Then build implementation intentions, if-then plans pioneered by Peter Gallwitzer. If it's 7 a.m., then I put on my shoes and walk out the door. So when you ask how to visualize success, think of it as a layered script. Outcome, process, obstacle, and response. I see the presentation going well. I also see the slide freezing. I breathe, smile, go to my backup. That's visualization for productivity and resilience. That's not fantasy, that's rehearsal. Will Durant's famous summary of Aristotle fits here. We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act but a habit. Visualization is how you repeat excellence in your mind until action becomes its echo. Chapter 3. The 4D Method. Define, design, drill, do. I call this the 4D method, a step-by-step on how to visualize success, so your pictures become progress. Define the scene. One situation, one win. Keep it concrete. Example, 5:30 a.m., alarm rings. I sit up, feet touch the floor. I hydrate. I'm at the gym by 6 o'clock. SEO cue. This is your goal-setting mind trick. Define the first domino. Design the senses. Sight. What color are your shoes? What's on the lock screen when you swipe? Sound. The thud of the front door. The playlist beat 1. Touch. The cool rail of the stairwell. The grip on the barbell. Emotion. Quiet pride, not fireworks. A calm, this is who I am. This is visualization for productivity because it encodes cues your RAS can latch onto. Drill the loop. 90 seconds in the morning, 3 minutes at lunch, 5 to 7 minutes at night. Repeat the same minifilm for 7 to 14 days. Consistency over cleverness. Layer in obstacles after day 3. Gym is closed. I do a bodyweight session at home. Neuroscience note: you're building automaticity, turning friction into flow. That's neuroplasticity at work. Do and log. Immediate action after visualization. Don't let the warm glow trick you into thinking you're done. Log a rep, a line on a habit tracker, a note in your phone. This is a tiny contract with your identity. Story 1. The Air Mattress. Here's where it got real for me. I was sleeping on an air mattress in a one-room apartment, the kind with blinds that clatter when the AC kicks in. I'd just lost a job, not in a dramatic Hollywood firing, more like a slow erosion, the kind of exit where you box up your mug and wonder if the world has moved on without you. The phone was quiet. The bank app was a tightrope. I set a 7-minute timer every night. No candles. Just me, the hum of the streetlight, and a decision. The first week, my visualization was simple. Wake at 6 o'clock. Write from 6:15 to 7:15. Send one pitch by noon. That was it. Not a mansion. Not a Lamborghini. Just one honest hour and one courageous email. The first morning I wanted to hide. But the picture kept tugging. The steam of the coffee, the saving of the doc, the quiet click of send. On day 5, a reply. On day 12, a small contract. On day 30, I had the seed of the project you're watching. Wisdom Foundry. Visualization didn't drop opportunity in my lap. It tuned me to see it, nudged me to ask, and made me the kind of person who follows through. Jim Rohn said, "Work harder on yourself than you do on your job." Visualization for productivity is self-work on a schedule. It is the most humane way I know to change your life. By changing your daily pictures. Chapter 4. Myths, Traps, and the Law of Attraction. Let's address the elephant in the room. The Law of Attraction. Some swear by it. Some roll their eyes. Here's my take for a US audience who wants results, not rhetoric. If you use visualization as a wish and wait, you will be disappointed. If you use visualization as a practice that aligns attention, emotion, and action, you will see your life move. The attraction is often you, attracting opportunities because your eyes are open, your state is confident, and your behavior is consistent. Call it the law of action plus the law of attention. Viktor Frankl reminds us, everything can be taken from a man but one thing, the last of human freedoms, to choose one's attitude in any given set of circumstances. Visualization is attitude practice. It sets your default before the day starts. The subconscious reprogramming piece is simply this. Your nervous system responds to the images you feed it. Maxwell Maltz, in Psychocybernetics, observed that the nervous system often responds to vivid imagery as though it were real. That's why rehearsal calms stage fright and why fear rehearsals spike anxiety. Traps to avoid. Outcome-only fantasy. You picture the podium, not the path. Fix. Add process visualization plus obstacles. That's how to visualize success without self-sabotage. Overconsumption. You binge motivational videos but never run your own reel. Fix. 90 seconds. Your picture. Daily. Visualization for productivity beats passive inspiration every time. Perfectionism. You think your visualization must be cinematic. Fix. Clarity beats artistry. A crisp scene beats a blurry epic. No action bridge. You visualize and then scroll. Fix. Link visualization to the first micro-action. If then plan. If the reel ends, then I open the draft. Story 2. The Runner with Heavy Legs. There's a young guy named Marco I coached, first-gen college student, working nights at a Home Depot in Ohio, training for a half marathon. He'd lace up at 5 a.m., but race day nerves killed him. He'd go out fast, blow up by mile 8, and spiral. For him, visualization for productivity wasn't about the finish line. It was about the ugly middle. We designed a 3-scene reel. Scene 1. He feels heavy by mile 6. He smiles, sips, and says, "Heavy means I'm finding my race." Scene 2. A runner cuts him off. He breathes and recenters on cadence. Scene 3. Mile 10 hurts. He hears his playlist drop and imagines his mom's voice. You finish what you start. Race day came in Chicago. At mile 8, The heaviness hit. He'd rehearsed it. He smiled. People thought he was delirious. He wasn't. He was at home in the picture he'd built. He PR'd by 7 minutes. That's the goal-setting mind trick in motion. Visualize stressors and your response, prime your RAS for cues, ride the dopamine of small wins, and execute. That's how to visualize success when it counts. Seneca said, "Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity." Visualization is preparation's quiet twin. Chapter 5, Scripts You Can Speak. Everyday American Use Cases. This is the part everyone rewinds. You want scripts you can actually narrate, in your voice, in your life. Here are 5 microscripts you can use today. They're built for visualization for productivity and designed as a goal-setting mind trick you can actually enjoy. The 90-second morning prime. Words. It's 6:59 a.m. The alarm hums, not screams. I sit up immediately. Feet on the floor. I drink water. The blinds glow. I choose focus. I set a 25-minute timer. Headphones on. First keystroke lands. 1 sentence. Then another. I am the person who honors the first block. Picture. Feel the fabric of your sheets, the cool floor, the weight of the headphones. Action. Open the doc right after. How to visualize success. Make it specific and then move. The sales call steady hand. Words. Zoom opens. I smile and say their name calmly. I listen first. I pause. I ask one insightful question. When price comes up, I breathe, state it without apology, and anchor the value. I leave one concrete next step. Picture. The small green light, your posture tall, the pen in your hand. Action. Send the recap email within 10 minutes. This is visualization for productivity, closing the loop. The gym identity flip. Words. I'm the kind of person who never negotiates with 10-minute workouts. I walk through the door. I warm up. I do the first set with perfect form. I leave 1 rep in the tank. I log it. I'm out. Picture. Chalk dust, the plate in your hand, the log app saved. Action. Snap a quick photo for yourself. Proof fuels identity. The creator's courage. Words. I post the video at 8:15. Comments come. I breathe. I respond to 1 thoughtful message. I protect my craft time for tomorrow. I win today's small promise. Picture. Upload bar climbing. Thumbnail locking in. Action. Schedule tomorrow's block before you read analytics. The study sprint. Words. Noise canceling on. 45 minutes. No tabs. I highlight only what matters. I close with a 2-minute summary in my own words. Picture. The cursor in the Notes app, the act of closing tabs. Action. Put the summary somewhere you'll see tomorrow morning. Notice the pattern. This is how to visualize success in American daily life. In the Starbucks line, in your Uber between meetings, on a lunch break in a park. You prime the scene with sensory detail, you attach a simple identity statement, and you connect it to a tiny immediate action. This is also how you speak to your subconscious mind. Pictures, feelings, repetitions. Story 3. The Night Shift Mom. I want to introduce you to Tiana, a single mom from Dallas working nights as a nurse's aide. 2 kids, 2 jobs, 1 dream, an Etsy shop selling custom jackets. She told me, I'm tired of being tired. I don't want to miss my kids' childhood, but I can't just quit. Visualization for productivity wasn't optional for her. It was survival. We built a 5-scene nighttime reel. Scene 1. Kids asleep. She sets a 30-minute timer. She smiles at the quiet. Scene 2. She opens her design folder. No scrolling. 1 jacket. 1 new listing. Scene 3. A wave of doubt. Who am I to try? She replies, I'm the one who shows my kids what trying looks like. Scene 4. She schedules tomorrow's 15-minute touch-up. Scene 5. She closes the laptop with gratitude, not guilt. 3 months later, she wasn't viral. She was steady. Sales. A trickle, then a stream. The kids helped pack orders on Saturdays. She cried on a Tuesday because the distance between her and her dream got shorter than the distance behind her. That's how to visualize success when life is complex. You don't fantasize the end. You honor the next true step. Chapter 6. The Deeper Layer. Identity, Night Visuals, and Subconscious Reprogramming. Identity drives behavior. Behavior rewires identity. Visualization is the handshake between the two. Identity prompts. I am the kind of person who... This is simple, powerful, and American in its practicality. You don't need a new personality. You need a new pattern. Pair identity with picture. I am the kind of person who keeps promises to myself. Then visualize one promise kept today. Night visuals and sleep. Before bed, your brain enters a more suggestible state. Use it wisely. Run a short, director's cut of tomorrow. Add gratitude. 3 good moments from today. This supports memory consolidation and sends your subconscious mind a coherent message. This is who we are becoming. Emotional tone. The nervous system learns safety. Keep your visualization warm, not manic. Steady, not sterile. You're teaching your body that success is safe to experience. NLP-inspired nuance. Adjust submodalities. Make the image brighter. Bring it closer. Turn up helpful sounds. If doubt is loud, imagine dialing it down like a volume knob. This isn't mysticism. It's training your attention. William James wrote, "The greatest discovery of my generation is that a human being can alter his life by altering his attitudes of mind." Visualization is attitude in images. It's subconscious reprogramming in plain English. Rehearse a better response until it becomes the default. Story 4. The Stage in Austin. The first time I spoke to a crowd that truly scared me was in Austin. I thought I'd be calm. I wasn't. My hands were damp. My breath was thin. 5 minutes before walking on, I closed my eyes and ran the reel I had practiced for weeks. I saw the first grip of the mic. I felt my heels plant. I heard the room exhale. I imagined the first laugh landing, then the first nod. I rehearsed the slide failing, and me smiling, telling a story without it. I rehearsed the exit. A quiet, grounded, thank you. On stage, the mic slipped slightly. A tiny glitch that used to send me spiraling. Not this time. I had already been there. My nervous system recognized the moment and chose the practiced path. Afterward, a young woman told me she'd been living in her parents' basement since COVID and that she'd just decided to return to school. She said, "I saw it for the first time like it was mine." On the flight home, I realized visualization changed my life because it gave me back the steering wheel. Chapter 7. The 30-Day Visualization Blueprint. So you want a plan you can run today in the US, with a job, with kids, with traffic, with bills. Here's a 30-day blueprint. This is how to visualize success in a way that stacks wins. It's also a retention-tested rhythm we've used inside Wisdom Foundry. Morning, 5 minutes. 60 seconds. Breath reset. Inhale 4, hold 2, exhale 6. 90 seconds. Process visualization for your single biggest block today. Visualization for productivity. 60 seconds. Obstacle plus response. 90 seconds. Identity affirmation plus first micro action. If then plan. Keywords. How to visualize success. Goal setting mind trick. Midday, 2 to 3 minutes. Quick rerun of your reel plus one new microscene, e.g., the meeting at 2 p.m. where you ask for the close. Action. Send one message or make one call that future you would make. Evening. 7 minutes. 3 minutes. Director's cut of tomorrow. Outcome plus process. 2 minutes. Gratitude rewind. 3 wins, however small. 2 minutes. Archive the day. Imagine closing the mental file cabinet. Sleep likes closure. Weekly. Sunday. 20 minutes. Vision upgrade. Watch a 60-second trailer of your 3-month horizon. The launch, the promotion, the race. Then break it into scenes for the week. Implementation intentions. Write if-then plans for 3 predictable obstacles. Metrics. Track reps, not results. Behavior precedes outcomes. Environment design. Visual triggers. Post a one-page vision where you see it. Fridge, mirror, desktop. Alarm labels. Rename alarms to show up for future me. Digital diet. After visualization, action before inbox. Accountability. Call your shot. Text a friend. 30 days. I'm running the real. Post a comment. I see it, so I build it. Celebrate effort, not just outcome. Dopamine loves completion. Check the box and say it out loud. Promise kept. Common questions answered. Question: what if I can't see images? Answer: use sensations, sounds, and words. Some people visualize as feelings or scripts. The key is rehearsal, not artistry. Question: is this just the law of attraction? Answer: it's the law of attention and action. Aim your mind, build emotion, take steps. The attraction you feel is alignment. Question: how long until I see changes? Answer: give it 2 weeks for state changes, calmer, more focused, 30 to 90 days for identity habits to take root. You'll notice small external shifts sooner than you think, because your RAS will point them out. Quotes to carry with you. Epictetus. First say to yourself what you would be, then do what you have to do. Earl Nightingale. We become what we think about. Seneca. Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. Will Durant on Aristotle. We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act but a habit. Close your eyes with me right now. See one true scene from your next 24 hours. Your name on the calendar invite, your feet on the gym floor, your thumb hitting send, your face soft with focus. Feel the quiet pride of someone who keeps promises to themselves. Hear the line you will say when doubt shows up. I've been here before. Now open your eyes. Take the first action that matches the picture. A text, a timer, a choice. The visualization that changed my life wasn't a fantasy. It was a rehearsal, so convincing my body had no choice but to follow. Do it for 7 days, then 30, then 90. And when your world starts to shift, remember, you didn't attract a miracle. You became the person who builds one. If this spoke to you, subscribe to Wisdom Foundry, share this with one friend who needs a win, and drop a comment. I see it, so I build it. The next chapter of your story is already on your mind's screen. Roll the reel. Then roll up your sleeves.